Ciao, y'all. This is Deidre and Lowell at Italian Cowboy in Rockville, Texas. And for this class, we are going to be doing a wine tasting of a lovely wine from Tuscany, a Rosso di Montalcino. And if you haven't tried a Rosso di Montalcino, you are missing out. It's a great wine. And so let's get started and talk a little bit about it.
Let's. Rosso di Montalcino is one of those wines that sort of is one of those things that gives a lot of confusion to Italian wines. There's Vino Nobile di Montepulciano, there's Montepulciano di Abruzzo, and then there's Rosso di Montalcino, which is from the same appellation as Brunello di Montalcino. So what this is basically is Brunello makes some of the best wines in the world, as you all know. It's Brunello di Montalcino. And Rosso di Montalcino is, I wouldn't call it a second growth, but it's grown on the same parcels that would be eligible for Brunello di Montalcino, but they're either younger vines or they're sort of like the north-facing vines. They're not like, they also get, the wine once it's made gets a little less age. You can have a little higher volumes per acre. And so it is a wine that is generally viewed as sort of like either the baby Brunello or the second growth of Brunello, but we'd like you to think of it as a wine that's fantastic on its own.
Because it is. It is good.
Exactly. It's a Sangiovese-based wine. A lot of y'all are familiar with Sangiovese from some of the other wines that are grown in the Tuscany area. Chianti, Vino Nobile di Montepulciano, or Sangiovese-based wines. The Sangiovese grown in Montalcino is a little different. It's a different clone than the ones in the other. And as we said, in its sort of big beefy form in Brunello, makes a very deep, dark, rich, long-aged wine. But that's a class for another day. So what we've got today is the Ciacci Piccolomini, Rosso di Montalcino. Their Brunellos are some of the best in the world, and their Rosso is fantastic.
Absolutely. So let's give it a try.
Let's give it a try. What do you have going on there?
Got some dark fruits.
Yeah, I get sort of like darker cherries. Definitely some like a little warm spice.
Warm spice.
Maybe a little like
pepper.
Little pepper. Maybe a little like leathery woodiness happening.
Give it a taste. That's good.
Oh, that's really nice.
It's got just enough structure to stand up to food, but not so drying that it wouldn't have broad appeal.
Yeah, we opened this wine for our pasta class where we were talking about tomato sauces. So it would go great with tomato sauces, but frankly, it's pretty universal. It would go well with. You could do this with sort of lighter meats. You could do it with cured meats.
Pasta.
It would be really good with pasta.
Cheese.
Cheese.
Definitely.
Sort of like root vegetables. It would be good with root vegetables.
Yummy.
It's a very, very food friendly wine.
And this is 2017.
Yeah. And and we're in 2021, so it's ready to drink right now, which is great. Some of the Brunellos will take you a little longer to be able to like open up and drink them. So it's a nice way to introduce yourself to wines from the area in a bit more accessible way. It's also accessible in terms of price. It's a 92, 91 point wine, depending on who you talk to. Ours is under $30, and so a very reasonably priced wine from the heart of one of the best wine regions in the world in Tuscany. And so, what am I missing?
I think that's it. I mean, I think if you're looking for a great red wine that's food friendly, that's balanced, that's got nice structure, but interesting dark fruit, a little bit of pepper, definitely give this one a try. I think you'll love it. It's a great red wine. So,
Chin chin.
Chin chin.
Check out Rosso di Montalcino.